I held my mother's hand as she faked another medical emergency, this time claiming chest pains that would miraculously disappear once I agreed to spend the weekend with her instead of going on my planned date. At 32, I had never been in a serious relationship because my mother always found ways to sabotage my attempts at independence. My mother had been widowed when I was 16, and since then, she had made me her entire world. Every decision I made had to be approved by her. She guilt-tripped me when I wanted to move out, claiming I was abandoning her in her time of need. She interfered in my relationships, finding fault with every person I dated. I lived in constant fear of disappointing her, even as my own life slipped away. The breaking point came when I received a job offer in another state. It was my dream position, but my mother immediately fell ill with mysterious symptoms that no doctor could diagnose. She begged me not to leave, saying she might die without me there. I almost turned down the opportunity until my potential employer called to check on my decision. During that conversation, I heard myself making excuses for my mother's behavior and realized how controlled my life had become. I was 32 years old and had never made a major decision without my mother's approval. I was living her life, not mine. I took the job. My mother's illness mysteriously improved once she realized I was serious about leaving. She tried every manipulation tactic in her arsenal, from tears to threats to promises of inheritance. When none of that worked, she enlisted relatives to pressure me into staying. Moving across the country was the hardest and best decision I ever made. Away from my mother's influence, I discovered who I was as an individual. I started dating seriously for the first time, made new friends, and pursued hobbies I had always wanted to try. I learned that loving someone does not mean sacrificing your entire life for them. My relationship with my mother is now healthier because I set boundaries. We talk weekly, but I no longer allow her emotions to dictate my choices. I am finally living my own life, and it feels wonderful.